Today I will explain one problem that is related to a numerical problem. Usually this kind of problem comes very regularly, very frequently in competitive examination. And that has a certain pattern and sometime it has been twisted a bit. But what I will show you a single method that will solve all kind of problems related to this numerical. Even if it is being twisted, you will able to solve it following my method. So the problems that may come in of different kind, let's say I am taking an example that 32 power 32 power 32, if it is divided with some number, let's say 7, what would be the remainder? Or let's say the number being twisted a bit, 32 power 33 power 34, if it is divided by, let's say the same number, what would be your remainder? So there may be some twisted here and there, the digits may changes or the power may changes, but what I will show is the same procedure that you can follow for all this kind of problem. So let's start with this kind one example. Let's say I am taking the first example, 32 to the power 32 to the power 32. Just follow me step by step what I am doing. So first this number I will represent it as 32 power a. So here a is your the same 32 power 32 power 32. Okay, so I am not thinking of this part initially, rather, so here this number you can take to be divided by 7, what would be your remainder? That is the ask of this question. Now I will start with 32 first. Now I will see in first step what is your remainder if I divide 32 by 7. So here if you can see that the remainder for this case you will get 4. Now let me make you understand one concept. If 32 is divided into two numbers, 28 plus 4, that will be that is the one way of dividing 32 in two parts. Why I am dividing? Because remainder I am getting 4. Now any power of this, if I expand, you can see all terms, first term, second terms, all terms will contain 28 except the last term which will contain only the 4 power of something. Okay, now anything which is containing 28 will not give remainder if I divide with 7, that for sure. So rather dragging all the terms together, if I concentrate on this term only to find the remainder, because this part only will contribute for finding remainder. So I will consider on this, so that will reduce the problem to 4 to the power a. That means this a. Okay, now this first part is over. So come to the next step of this. Now when I find that it is I have to concentrate on 4 to the power a. Now that has to be divided by 7. Now one pattern I have to want to find. What is that pattern? Divided by 7, if 4 power of 1, it will, what is the remainder here? If I divide by 7, because 4 is not divisible by 7, it will give you 4 remainder. Just think on this number exactly. Don't think here and there. You just keep your concentration on 4 to the power 1, because that will give you 4. So divide by 7, it will give you 4 remainder. 4 to the power 2. The resultant of this, it is 16. So 16 when divided by 7, it will give you 2 as remainder. Now next number 3. Now I have to explain one thing, because if we go on calculating this kind of thing, it will be a very cumbersome. Rather, if I see this first two, 4 to the power 1 and 4 to the power 2 together will make 4 to the power 3. So if I take this number as it is, 4 into 2, it is 8, by 7 it will give you 1 as remainder. So it will be a trick kind of thing that will make your calculation easy. Now if I go further to 4 to the power 4, that is a combination of these two number, where this will give 4 into 1 that is 4, that will give you the first one. So that means after every 3 I am getting back the cycle again. So that means any power that A, if it is some kind of power of 4, now for all this combination it will repeating. So what will be the remainder if I divide this power A with the 3? Then if I can find the remainder out of this, then that would be the ultimate power on 4. So let's see. So now A is your 32 power 32 divided by 3, as because this after 3 the cycle again coming back. So now I will concentrate on this part first, because the same process I will follow as I followed for the first number with 7. So for this, if divided by 3, that will give you remainder of 2. So now this problem will be come to a point where I will only consider the remainder of this. So that will give you 2 to the power 32 if I divide by 3. Now here comes, if I see the same pattern where I am landing for this number, because that will follow the same, but that this time that divisible by 3. Now 2 to the power 1, if I see, the remainder will be 2. They are in same concept. 2 to the power 2 if I take, that will give you 4 by 3, that means remainder is 1. And if I go for 3, so this 2 will come in combination. So 2 into 1, 2 by 3, that will give you 2. So you see, after every 2 the cycle repeats. So here you can conclude easily that for power 1, when it is odd, it gives 2 as remainder. When power is 2, it gives 1 as remainder. This pattern also can be applied here to make it easy. So 2 to the power of this 32 is a even number. So this will give you 1 as remainder. So ultimately, if I follow the third step of that, so third step brings to the first step, where I have ended with 4 to the power A as the highest power. So now the second step, I find that the A will land up with a remainder 1 ultimately. So in third step, I can conclude it will be a power of 1. Now where 4 to the power 1, I will get I will divide with 7, I will get the remainder 4. So their ultimate answer for this, when 32 to the power 32 to the power 32 divided by 7, I will get the final remainder 4. So this is the method by which you can solve any problem. I will leave the problem, the second one, for you. Just try it at home, where it says that 32 power 33 power 34, if it is divided by 7, what is your remainder? Okay, this is your task. Kindly try at home. This is very interesting sum, but if you practice at home, it will be very easy to solve any kind of such problem in any pattern, any big number. If it is comes in examination, you will easily able to solve it. So kindly put your effort to solve it and put it in comment box. Otherwise, in the next video, I will definitely show you the solution. I will give more number of such problems so that you can practice at home. Thank you for now. Kindly subscribe.